Off the edge, the first ball of the one-day series to get India its first run. Few more runs. Now, first evidence about how quick the outfield is. There was a gentle push in that area and carried quite a long way. Looking for the drive, half stop by Merv Dillon, but few more runs for India. Another couple, second couple of runs that we've had in this over, so brisk start for India. And again, that gap between mid-on and mid-wicket explored by Sehwag. Gone fine this time. First boundary for India.
Wide of the crease, and the line was superb. Carl Hooper, he's decided to have no slips in. He wants them in at short extra cover and a straightish mid-wicket.
Great shot. What a shot that is. 4 overs gone, 20 for no wicket. Straight drive will bring another boundary for Virender Sehwag.
60 shot, you better believe it. Just slightly over pitched, and he just stands his ground and just punches it straight back past the bowler. Minimal movement, and as sweet as a nut. Just punches it. Doesn't try to do too much with it, Virender Sehwag.
It's gone in the air, not well timed enough, but could be enough. Another boundary for Sehwag.
Well, he's faced 23 balls and decided, well, that's enough. Anything slightly short from you, Big Mervyn, is going to go. As Sanjay Mandrake said, didn't quite get a big chunk of it, but got enough on it.
That's on the air. No need to run for it. He likes it in that area, Sourav Ganguly. You allow him to free his arms, and he'll make you pay the price for it.
Well, I think we saw that in the Caribbean when anything was a bit wide of off stump. Not just too much width. Doesn't matter if it goes in the air, doesn't matter if it flies off the edge. There are so many gaps outside that 30-yard circle.
He's hammered that. Short, not bouncing as much as Collins would have liked, and he's got the treatment. 41 for no loss. That's well bowled in the air. Drakes takes the catch. Smart piece of bowling. He's surprised Sehwag here, and India have lost their first wicket.
Well, I think the West Indies have taken a very long time to wake up to this tactic to Virender Sehwag. Pedro Collins hit in his head in Mumbai the first test. He doesn't handle the short pitch ball. Simple dismissal. First wicket down. It's 43 for 1.
Clearly.
I think this is good. A good move here by Carl Hooper.
Nicely played. Just picked off his legs. And first boundary for Ajit Agarkar. Well, his batting has come along nicely in the last 6-8 months, ever since he got that 100 at Lord's. That would have done his confidence a world of good. Nicely picked away on the onside. He's got a high back lift.
That was a good shot.
He struck here and got the wicket of Ganguly. Ganguly just getting a little frustrated. Collins on target, bowling straight. Ganguly misses and Collins hits. Second wicket for the West Indies.
Certainly didn't take Pedro Collins too long to find the right line. He got punished earlier on with one that was much too wide. He's right on target after that. It's 49 for 2.
PVS Lakshman has come out to the centre. India have lost 2 wickets, both their openers back in the pavilion. That's nicely timed. He's so good in that area, Lakshman. And a nice way to get off the mark.
Well timed and well placed. Just behind square. There is a fielder behind square on the onside, inside the circle. But he's a bit further behind than that shot went.
That's up in the air, and luckily for Agarkar, just clearing mid-on. Again, the ball getting big on him. Slow ball, spotted early by Agarkar and pumped down the ground. That's well played. Nice way to end the over. 61 for 2 India.
But that is a top shot from Ajit Agarkar. Sachin Tendulkar would be proud.
He's just belted that one through the covers. What a shot this is. Along with Sehwag's flick earlier in the innings, this is the standout shot. And very much in front of square. Just have a look where it's ended up.
That's a good shot. Using the aerial route to finish off the over. Ajit Agarkar, he'll feel pleased about that. 81 for 2 at the end of 18. This is a look at that boundary. Mid-on and mid-off were up in the circle. He did not exercise the option of pushing one of those back, Mervyn Dillon and Carl Hooper. And this is good. Loud appeal. This might have been some bat in that. Let's have a look at the umpire. Yes, there was. I got it finally, Sanjay. You're proud of that. I finally saw an inside edge from all this distance away.
What's more important, Ashoka De Silva saw it. Again, an inside edge and a bit too high also when it struck. But he called it runs, so that was spotted. And it's good to see.
And that is struck well. He's starting to flow. And that's gone all the way. Powerful strike by Agarkar. 6 it is. 90 for 2 at the end of 19. What a fantastic piece of timing by VVS Laxman. And Dillon, well, he's astounded. That's a very good description. And the girls are dancing with good reason. In the commentary box to talk to you about this shot will be Ravi Shastri and Danny Morrison.
Thank you, Ian. We've had some wonderful shots played already, but I don't think there's been anyone better than that. Made it look so easy, Lakshman. There's a languid style about his batting. And he's got that away fine. Consecutive boundaries for Lakshman. And India getting a move on.
Well, AJ Agarkar, he loved it from the other end. And the crowd, they are having a ball here in Chartertown because you cannot bowl both sides of the wicket. And Merv Dillon paid the price. 2 straight, 2 down lead.
That's well played. That's a very good shot. He gave himself room, played it late, and a boundary to end the over. 115 for 2. And Ajit Agarkar very quick between the wickets. Called Lakshman there for the second. Lakshman this time getting good placement. Another boundary for the Indians.
Super shot this. A little too short though from Nangamutu. And it gives VVS Laxman all the time in the world. Goes forward and rocks back.
Good stop. Just getting his leg out there in the nick of time. Pedro Collins. Again, that ball travelling. He's got into his stride quickly, Lakshman. Good opportunity for him as well. Almost hitting that back to the bowler, Lakshman. It was chipped in the air. So the ball really not coming on to the bat now.
No, he wasn't quite there, VVS Laxman. A good piece of bowling.
Possibly for a second run here, yes, definitely on. Carl Hooper at the moment in the mid-wicket region. Not the freest of movers right now, Manny. Seemingly having a problem with his knee. That's gone a long way. Alan Summers in the mid-wicket region, but he won't get there.
Not done a bad job, yes. Carl Hooper and Nagamuthu, they're doing a good job for the West Indies. But Ajit Agarkar is the man who has been sent at number 3 for a pinch hitter. He's done a good job so far. He's moved on to 46. That was very short. That's his second 50. This is Ajit Agarkar's 50. He's batted well, but the management would have preferred him scoring these runs quicker than what he's done.
Beautifully bowled.
That was a class delivery from Nagamuthu. The ball swerving into the right-hander, and then after pitching, turning away. There are some cracks on the surface, which are helping the spinners. Putting in a lot of effort there. That's a lovely delivery. VVS Laxman had no idea about that. And that's wicket number 3 for India. 147 for 3.
Rahul Dravid, the new batsman, coming in for India at number 5. 7 centuries and 40 half-centuries in this form of the game, Rahul Dravid. Not a fantastic strike rate, those strike rates high 60s. A lot of work from Alan Samuels. Will he get there? No, neither himself nor Dylan can make it.
Timed it damn well, bisected the 2 fielders, and that boundary brought 150 for India. It was very short. Lovely use of the wrist from Ajit Agarkar. He's got to concentrate.
Abel Hines out in the deep. Get 2 runs comfortably there. That's gone a long way. That's 6.
162 for 3.
Let's have a look at this shot.
This is exactly what he's supposed to do, Ajit Agarkar. He's got to get hold of a few like that.
Well bowled, but it will cost the West Indies. It will cost them a boundary. 4 byes. Into that gap again, Mervyn Dillon coming around. This could be close. Got that comfortably in the end. That's 4. Nagamuthu, the man at short backward square. 174 for 3. Nagamuthu's 8 over. That's too short. That's a boundary.
That's a great shot. He waited on the ball, Rahul Dravid. There was turn and bounce for Nagamuthu. Very short, took his time to adjust where he had to play that stroke. Found the gap correctly, Rahul Dravid. That is why he's such a good player.
It's a lot of work for Basbert Drakes. Rahul Dravid coming back for the second one. No one backing up at the bowler's end. That's very ordinary cricket again by the West Indies.
A very soft word used by Michael Holding. Poor fielding, I would say.
That's well played. It wasn't a bad delivery, but it's 4 runs.
That's very well played. Use the pace of the ball just to open the face of the blade. Ajit Agarkar moves on to 76. Sensible cricket, intelligent.
Already 11 runs coming off this over. Possible 2 runs here. Mervyn Dillon coming around. They will get them quite comfortably.
That's deliberate. Nicely played by Rahul Dravid. He'll get a couple. And that's what he'll try and do. He'll try and work the ball into the gaps, pick up the 1s and 2s. Agarkar is playing some forcing shots at the other end. Good placement. That's beautifully played. He's batting like a proper batsman now, Agarkar. 196 for 3. Dravid wants to and gets it. So 2 runs coming up the last ball, 6 off the over, 207 for 3. That's pulled away. He's picked the length up quickly. It was the slower ball from Collins, and Ajit Agarkar adjusted well. Just waited on it.
But it was the wrong line, Rafi. It was leg side. Most of his protection is on the offside, and this is just where the West Indies have fallen down. They haven't been able today to maintain the pressure.
Again, very well played. He's picking these slower deliveries well. And he's so quick between the wickets. That's good running. Pressure was on Collins in the outfield. He's put that down. Sharp return catch.
That was an opportunity that he would have wanted to have held on to. He was going against his natural momentum. His momentum would have been taking him to his right.
That's out. In the air. Catch taken by Chris Gale. And a fine innings by Ajit Agarkar has come to an end. 95 from 101 balls. He's done the job for his team.
Really was the end of a good innings. Good smart catch by Gale as well. Had to react quickly. He's gone for 95, 222 for 4.
Raj Singh comes out to the centre. This is another huge talent. He averages only 30, but he's matured quickly as a cricketer. Had a great one-day series in England, did well in the Champions Trophy too.
One more to come.
Exciting young left-hander.
Oh, he's going to get a couple of runs here. Nagamutu, the fielder there. He's found the space. Pick up a couple of runs. Now the batsman looking to play in the air.
And disappear this time. And listen to the crowd. You can't hear it. And another wicket down. The out up. he's going to have to go.
Yuvraj Singh again looking to play against the spin. A couple of miscued shots before this one straight to the fielder. Chris Gale has been busy taking catches. Yuvraj Singh gone for 4, India 235 for 5. Jaiprakash Yadav has come ahead of Mohammad Kaif, which baffles me yet again. Age 28 and the 146th player to play for India. He's got it fine and he gets his first runs in international cricket. Oh no, leg bye, gets his first runs for India through leg bye. Bowled him. The pressure was building very quickly on JP Yadav. Very difficult time for a young batsman to come in and play. One dot ball and he went for the big one.
No one to forget for the young man. Yadav gets a blob. Doesn't trouble the scorers. Tough time to come in. He has gone for naught, and it is 236 for 6.
Now we have Mohammad Kaif out there in the middle. Strike rate of 82.6, and look at that average. A staggering one-day record at this stage of his career. Young man at 22. Merv Dillon. And very competently off the mark with the very first ball that he faced. Again a slow delivery, this time picked early by Kaif. He's going to run hard and look for 2. In his 9th over is Vasmer Drake's. Over the top, hasn't quite got hold of it, but the space is there for him to pick up a boundary. So Mohammad Kaif is on the move. India 247 for 6. And again, he's gone on the leg side. So, a couple of boundaries coming for India in quick succession. This time, Dravid getting a second boundary, brings up the 250 as well for India.
Yes, he keeps his head down beautifully here, even though he's just fetched it a little bit. And Hines, no chance there. And Hines charging around the boundary. Couldn't do anything about that.
Straight to Carl Hooper, who is on the circle. Direct hit may have got Dravid in trouble. Again, hit hard but into the ground more. And Mohammad Kaif has taken the initiative here. Given Dravid absolutely no choice. He had to go for the second. But Ashoka De Silva has gone for the third umpire. Dravid is pretty certain that he's made the crease.
And had to be called for, rightly so, because it's tied, but safe. Safety for the umpires, and that's what you need. You've got the technology, you've got to use it.
And really, Mohammad Kaif had to be complimented on that extra run that India took. It's gone towards third man. Couple of bounces into the fielder. 2 overs left now, 257 for 6. 10 runs coming off the last Merv Dillon over. It's not been such a happy outing for him here at the Kingdom Stadium. Dravid trying the reverse sweep and trying it well. The outfield is quick, and when you use the bowler's pace, you get full premium for that.
And Carl Hooper's decided to bowl himself this final over in the spell, and not Desperate Drakes, who's also got one over up his sleeve. He might come from the other end. This is smart batting.
No delivery, and it's gone. Well, I thought it would go longer, but a couple of bounces into the advertising hoardings. But importantly, a boundary of the first ball.
Asking for trouble here, Desperate Drakes. If you don't get that slow ball just right. Now, I thought that went for half a dozen as well. Didn't quite get hold of it. Mohammed Kaif. It'll be very interesting to see where this next delivery goes. Mr. Kaif, where's he going to go?
Again, on the leg side, but this time between mid-wicket and mid-on. So started off with a boundary, and the fourth ball of this over also the same result.
Skipper's pretty happy about it. A super shot, really intelligent, just waited and closed the face and split the gap out there of mid-wicket and wide long on. Super shot.
He's moved to 25 of 16 balls, Mohammad Kaif. Consistency, the hallmark of Mohammad Kaif. And more runs coming for India. They love him.
Oh, they love him. And so do you, Sanjay Manjrekar. You're fizzing up here. Really was a cheeky shot. Very good thinking. Intelligent batting, not trying to slog it and moose it out of the ground. Just trying to flick and use the pace. The odd slower ball from Jakes and the odd quicker one. Very, very clever.
So 14 runs of the first 5 balls. Mohammad Kaif, strike rate of 170.6. Plays it straighter this time. Dravid looks back. You've always got to be alert with this particular West Indian side. Finding the block hole was Vasbert Drakes. Dug it out well by Mohammad Kaif. Just the one. But the fielder thought he'll get the batsman to have a rethink on that. Coming back for the second bonus run. So India 50 overs in the first one-day international have scored 283 for 6.
So what a blitzkrieg at the end then from Mohammad Kaif that allowed India to get to 283 from just for a moment. It seemed India might fall about 15 or 20 runs short of that number. But obviously Ajit Agarkar came off today, 95 from 102. We're going to talk about him at great length. Lakshman had a nice little presence in the middle, and Rahul Dravid looks increasingly better at number 5, 46 from 42 balls. Quite a few runs there. Mervyn Dillon went for 64. Vasbert Drakes bowled a lot better than those figures suggest. 1 for 62. It's a good surface to bat on. Pedro.
Oh, that's picked away. No need to run for that. That may have gone the distance. In fact, 4 signalled. 9 for no loss. That's a good shot. Just stood up tall and punched it down the ground.
It's a strong man, Chris Gayle. That was a delivery just short of a good length. This shows how much power he has. Not a bottom hand in that shot.
(14 plus 2, 16 for no loss. A loud appeal for a catcher. Asoka De Silva is the umpire in question. Nehra can't believe it. He wasn't even looking back, but running all the way to Dravid. Definite sound. Look at the reaction of the batsman. Immediately looks back towards the keeper. That's the first giveaway when you do get an edge. And Nehra was convinced. Definite sound. Well, very effective. It wasn't all that bad a delivery. Well, he can be a dangerous player, Abel Hines.
Well, the orthodox pull shot, and the man at mid-on was right back on the edge. This was hit so well. He hit it a lot better than it looked initially. Almost a vertical bat back down the ground.
That's a tremendous shot. It shows that he's got a good eye to pick the length up. And again, hammers it on the onside. So what an over this is turning out to be. Nehru had taken the outside edge early on. The appeal was turned down. Hines has responded with a couple of boundaries.
It wasn't all that short, really. It was a good length delivery. He went for the pull shot. He went to hit that just forward of square. And he is a bit of a dasher. He can be very unorthodox at times, Wavell Hines. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. The run rate's starting to climb for the West Indies. They've gone to 4.97 now per over. Just looking to capitalize on the restrictions of only 2 being allowed outside the circle.
Again, thumped back past the bowler. An eventful over, 3 boundaries in it, and an appeal turned down. 28 for no loss. That's in the air, taken. Yadav taking the catch. Chris Gale not timing it as well as he would have liked. And Agarkar has struck.
Vital blow as well. Didn't move all the feet all that well, Chris Gale. We'll have a look at the feet. Just didn't get anywhere. Just stood up and tried to swat it down the wrong. Came off the toe of the mat. There's a good breakthrough for India. Chris Gale is gone. 28 for 1.
So promotion here for Marlon Samuels. Impressed one and all with that Test 100 in Calcutta. Nice way to get off the mark. That's a quality shot. Just whipped off his pads. First boundary for Samuels.
This is very good. Likes to get onto the front foot and drive the ball down the ground. Just clip that easily through the onside. Good touch.
And in the gap and gloriously done. Marlon Samuels continues to impress in India.
He's in excellent form, Marlon Samuels. And I think the hierarchy in the West Indies setup know that he is a very good player. That's why they have elected to put him at number 3. Just a matter of whether he'll bat through the overs. If he does bat through the overs, he'll certainly get 3 figures. And that should be a sound base for the West Indies to go on to get the score.
Should bring up another classy boundary for Marlon Samuels. Brings up the 50 also for West Indies. 53 for 1. So JP Yadav with the wicketkeeper right up to the wicket. And this has been smoted. Hit powerfully by Wavell Hines. Another 4 clouted by this left-hander.
Certainly looking to hit a lot of boundaries.
Here he comes, Dunker. Again, nicely struck. Direct hit, but Samuel was well in. Nothing untoward. Well, nearly a boundary. In fact, a boundary to finish the over. So again, 5 runs of the second over for JP Yadav. 68 for 1. This was something was on the cards. A very tempting option for the batsman with the kind of field that Harbhajan Singh has and the kind of pitch at the moment which is not affording too much spin. And again he's gone in the air. Again 1 bounce into the advertising board. One ball to go still for Harbhajan Singh, but a warm welcome.
Uses his feet very well, Marlon Samuels. Gets close enough to the pitch so that he doesn't have to hit across the line. He can hit straight through the ball because he's that close. The ball isn't getting a great deal of time to actually turn. Good shot.
Now, a great opportunity for the young man to get his first wicket. This is as easy as it comes.
Well, I got to tell you, he hasn't had a great start. He got naught with the blade, and now he's just shelled a goober.
And that's a classy shot. Nicely put away by Samuels. A little bit of width on offer, and once again a boundary off the last ball. 81 for 1. That's racing away quickly. This is such a quick outfield. Just seemed to be a gentle push from Wavell Hines, but it was exquisitely timed.
And young Yadav pulls a face because this little deft touch there from Hines, as you say, Ravi, it's a little dab.
That's well played. Very well played. That was powerfully struck. That split the gap between a deep mid-wicket and the backward square leg.
Lovely timing. Yes, he just swept it round beautifully. Went with the line, just fetched it a bit.
And a good welcome to the bowling crease. That's a quality shot from Marlon Samuels. He knew exactly what he was doing. It was hit inside out.
Yes, this is class. Welcome to the show, Anil Kumble. He stepped off the plane and train.
That's well played. Again, he'll get a boundary for that. It's a controlled sweep. He knows exactly where the fielders are on the onside. Now to get that kind of placement, he had to play the ball late.
All right, we didn't see too many of this sort of strokes.
Good running. And looking to hit straight and finding the gap. 50 for Marlon Samuels. That follows up his 100 in the Calcutta Test. And once again, a classy effort from a classy player. He bowled him here, inside edge. Good piece of bowling by Kumble. 300 wicket in one-day internationals. 300 in both forms of the game.
Very, very special bowler, especially at home in India. And Marlon Samuels, a little inside the edge. And Kumble, he's bowled him all over the place. Gone for 51. West Indies 114 for 2.
Meanwhile, Ramnaresh Sarwan comes out to the middle. Hooper will bat at 5, so plenty of depth in this West Indian batting lineup. And Sarwan off the mark straight away with a boundary. 118 for 2. Harbhajan Singh continuing. That's 4. Good start to the over. There's no one in the deep on the offside. And Hines has found the gap well. Good footwork. He picked up the length quickly. Just fractionally short here, Harbhajan Singh. Moves on to 49. And to tell you more, Arun Lal and Michael Holding.
Well, that will bring up Wavell Hines' 50. Moves on to 53. It's not a morgue, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody is dead. It's just a West Indies boundary.
And a brilliant 50
This is his 8th 50, Wavell Hines. Very cleverly played shot, very deft, perfect placement outside the off stump, just that. Guiding the ball to the fence, using the pace of the bowler. 53 to him on just 53 balls, 11 boundaries.
That's gone a long way, straight down the ground. That's the maximum.
They're really not allowing both these spinners to settle. Willing to use their feet, playing very bravely, Wavell Hines, and also sensibly. This is a perfect hit, straight down the ground, the safest area. But if you can clear the field, then you can go anywhere. Reached the delivery. Great hit.
Has gone a long way. That's maximum again.
Just had the feeling that something had to give, and that is superbly timed shot. He judged the googly to perfection, and he played it with the turn. That really did go a long way, inside out.
Sweep shot has come off well for Wavell Hines today. And it went hard to JP Yadav. There's been a fumble, 4 runs conceded, 167 for 2. Gone straight up in the air and has dropped it. Mohammad Kev. By his standard, that was a dolly.
I wonder if that could be the match as well that he dropped. Because he's an exceptionally brilliant fielder, usually. That was not difficult. Once he timed the jump well, got it into the fingers, should have taken that.
What a prize wicket that was. That was Chris Gale that he dropped. Moved on to 89, and West Indies have moved on to 188 for 2. Played to the right of Harbhajan Singh, who was late to react. May have spotted the ball a little later than he would have liked. As a result, another boundary gone against India.
Well, I'm not surprised they're having a hard time spotting the ball in the outfield, Sanjay, as the bottles come raining down. That's not very nice. That is very, very silly from the people in the crowd. Saurav Ganguly should not be pleased. I am sure Mike Proctor will be looking on. It was a well-struck drive from Ramner Sawan. Good piece of timing. Tried his best there, Harbhajan Singh.
This time the finger goes up. A wicket has fallen. Wavell Hines departs. And India get the breakthrough they're looking for.
That has been so important for India. Very thick outside edge, an obvious edge on this occasion. This time near a nose for sure. Wavell Hines goes for a well-played 93. It's 201 for 3.
216 matches, so he's got tons of experience. And his experience will have to come into play here. Good delivery, first ball. Hooper off the mark with 2. Good effort by JP Yadav. He goes for the big one. And he's gone. Taken in the deep. 2 wickets in quick succession. And West Indies have lost their captain.
Wavell Hines' wicket was very important, but this is even more important to make sure you keep on taking wickets. Yadav the man again down there at long on. Hooper goes for 4. It's 206 for 4.
Over 100 matches for him. He's batting lower down the order in this game. He's at the non-striker's end. That's well played. That was hit straight. That's a good positive blow from Chandrapal. He realizes that West Indies need a sense of urgency. He doesn't have too much time to get his eye in.
Quite a bit of room straight down the ground as usual. Both mid-on and mid-off were up. Saurav Ganguly now deciding though that he need not have more than the customary 4 fielders inside the circle.
That's a big one. That's gone all the way for 6. And a sudden silence around the ground.
Not for the first time. Really got right to the pitch of that. Sarwan got as close as he wanted to get. And that was well struck. Used his feet very well there.
And he stopped that fine. And he settled for the single. That's in the air and into the gap as well. This is turning out to be a good over for the West Indies. 2 boundaries already.
And they're stunned again. Didn't quite get to the pitch on this occasion. Ramnere Sarwan.
That's a good innings. He spaced it nicely, Sarwan. Second half century for him in one-day internationals.
Ashish Mehra comes inside 30 yards, so it's gone over the top. And it's gone a long way. Right on the rooftop. Small man Sarwan hitting some big shots here.
Wow, boom. That is right out of the screws and disappeared.
Played it wide enough, might just get the boundary here. And it does. Great placement by Shivnarayan Chanderpaul. 254 for 4. Again in the air and may have found the space between the 2 fielders. Comfortably done. Ashoka De Silva reckons that's a 6. This time is looking to play on the offside. He's done it well. JP Yadav won't get there. So another boundary followed by that 6 for Sarwan. And this is 4 more. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal to confirm this, but 4 runs up for there. Off the bat. 271 for 4. Just the pouring of water bottles, empty bottles onto the field. When the Indian team arrived here after the test series, there were thousands at the airport to greet the team. Had a few outside the team hotel, giving them a hero's welcome. But when they do not play too well, which happens so often in international cricket, something that has to be accepted, this is what they react with. Up in the air, Ganguly is getting under that one. He should take it. Takes it comfortably. So the break definitely has taken the toll of one West Indian batsman. Chanderpaul is the man gone for 23.
Have we spoken too soon? And the previous over just mentioned about the hat-trick. Funnier things have happened in one-day internationals. And Chanderpaul skies this one. He has to go for 23. It's 277 for 5.
34 of age. Experience he has. Ridley Jacobs on strike. And it's gone straight back to Ajit Agarkar. We have an easy run out. Ridley Jacobs gone. And what you said moments earlier might just happen, Danny Morrison.
Blocked it. He knew he wanted to get runs. He premeditated that he was going to get out of the blocks no matter what. And Jacobs, he's run himself out for naught. And the West Indies are now 279 for 6. Nagamudu, he's got to come out and face the music. Fading light. Under a lot of pressure. And as you'd expect, lots of discussions from the men out in the middle. A worried-looking West Indies skipper, Carl Hooper.
Hit straight back. He saved a run. I think that's more important for India. It was a chance, but went very quickly to him. Hit with awesome power. And it goes straight to Saurav Ganguly for another single. Agamud is furious. So there you have it, 3 runs to win with the last ball of the innings. 3 runs to win. And that's 4. It's unbelievable result. Sarwan is sprinting back to the pavilion. And what a shot to get that win for West Indies. Smiles all around in the West Indian camp. This has been an incredible match. And we have the result. West Indies win by 4 wickets, 285 for 6 in their 50 overs. And they won this first one-day international by 4 wickets. Unbelievable.
Just a sensational finish. He's disappointed, Saurav Ganguly, but really they got back in the game. And the final delivery, he did give himself room, Sohan. It was just too full. It was about a knee-high full toss, and didn't he play it beautifully? Reminiscent of Chris Cairns in that final in Nairobi in 2000. He runs off, arms pumping. What a hero. He's done the job for his team. He's 83 not out.